research scientist for the Guardians of the Galaxy Mars Division. The Guardians of the Galaxy is an organization located near the Kennedy Space Center in St. Augustine, Florida. Originally, our company began a couple years ago in the small town of London, Ontario. We pride ourselves on our advances in space expedition, and we are now daring to explore the possibility of colonizing Mars. Mars, a planet we once thought virtually uninhabitable, will soon become home to a new generation of people. Although this may seem like a light year away, new technologies are making this futuristic fantasy a reality. Currently, our team of professionals are working out the details for a safe and prosperous mission. This video will give you an inside look on the brains behind the mission. Let's meet our launch flight specialist, Adam Parker. So Adam, tell us about what you do for this company.
As a launch flight specialist, it is my job to create a safe and effective flight plan for the astronauts. To do this, I have to take a few things in consideration, like escape velocity and atmospheric components. After I do this, I have to use these factors to create a trajectory and a date for launch. I also take landing into consideration to ensure the safety of the astronauts. Basically, I just create a safe and easy way to take you to your new home.
The next member of our team you're going to meet is our ongoing mission specialist, Oscar Vila. So Oscar, what do you do for this company?
I am in charge of training the future astronauts for this mission in Mars. While in my training program, we will be teaching you how to properly use a spacesuit, how to use your resources properly, as well as the amount of training you need to do every day in order to be sure that you stay in peak conditions. In order to help your body be able to cope with the effects of the planet better, we will be taking you to some of the places on Earth that has most hostile conditions, such as Alaska. While in outer space, you will need to be properly doing exercise for about 5 to 6 hours a day. All throughout the training program, we will be having random drills in order to be sure that you know what to do in case this happens. This is all in order to make sure you remain safe.
We're now going to meet our colony engineer, Sam Fish.
Hi Liz. So I'm the colony engineer and I am set to design and build a colony that is very sustainable and able to survive on the atmosphere of Mars. So I have to create a livable and sustainable environment for the humans that are traveling there. I have to look at energy usage, what are we going to use to power, and I have to look at the food and water storage and how we're going to obtain them, like what are we going to use to grow our food, are we going to grow food, where are we going to grow it, and what are we going to do for our water, considering there's no water on Mars. Other topics I research are waste management, leisure activities, and air quality in space. So all these features are mandatory for human survival on Mars. My habitat must provide an optimal experience for the brave astronauts that are exploring the new terrain.
Now for the man behind the shuttle, we are going to talk to our shuttle engineer, Cam Hatherall.
I'm designing the ship and figuring out how to build it in space, as it's not possible to build it on Earth and get it through our atmosphere. I have to figure out how to get the shuttle from Earth's outer orbit to Mars, with the materials, supplies, and equipment needed to repair the ship if necessary, as well as feed the astronauts and make sure they have resources needed that they can build the colony. I am also designing the ion thrusters used to get from Earth to Mars, as well as I have to figure out what fuel and how much I need to get there. To make the shuttle as comfortable as possible for the astronauts, I have to build very experimental structures to help them, but I believe it'll work.
Now you may be wondering what I do for this company. As the research scientist, I must know details on the weather, terrain, and atmosphere of Mars. I also must research all basic information relating to this planet, as well as have a brief understanding of the topics of my wonderful colleagues. My main priority is organizing my colleagues and ensuring that they stick to their schedules. I try and help where I'm needed to ensure that the high quality of work the Guardians of the Galaxy company is known for is sustained. Our last member of the team you are going to meet is Carly Hinchberger, our environmental scientist.
Hey, so as the environmental scientist, a large portion of my job revolves around nature. I work on making Martian terrain and weather conditions safe and livable for people. This involves researching weather patterns and how to deal with this phenomenon. My job is an important factor for knowing where to land on Mars. I have several test labs that harbor a variety of plant life to decide which crops would be most effective on Mars. These crops could help feed the colony as well as limit CO2 in the air. I also research how to attain water on the planet, since water is a pretty mandatory factor for living.
Now that you've met our Guardians of the Galaxy family, I hope you feel safer, knowing that these talented individuals put astronaut safety first. For more information or to donate, please visit our website www.guardiansofthegalaxy.mars.org. Thank you for listening.